Hi, good day everyone. I am Barreda and we are Technotuners. This is a quotation. For today, we will discuss the schematic diagram of our product. I will discuss the source of our water. We have two main sources of water. First is what we call Nawasa. Nawasa is from Angat Dam. It is on Angat River in North Gari, Bulacan, which is 38 kilometers north of Manila. It is a dam built on Angat River. There are three gates of spillway, which has a level of 217 meters. It's a dam made of rock. Most of the water in Metro Manila comes with Angat Dam, which can hold about 50 million cubic meters of water. Angat Dam has five auxiliary turbines that release water. The water is sent to the two tunnels that go to the Ipo Dam through the Angat Dam. Also, we have a solution for water interruption. We all know that in some place there are always water interruption. So we came up with an alternative solution other than Nawasa. We could use artesian water. In general, artesian water is not very different from groundwater. The only thing that makes it different is that it's flow to the surface because pressure in the rocks underground forces it to the surface. As a side note, having water flow to the surface on its own is a good way to get groundwater. We will dig up to 50 to 120 feet, same size as the pipe we will use. Since this is an alternative, this is not the main source of our water. We can build up a valve so we can open it whenever we want to save water or if we encounter an water interruption.
Hello, my name is Charles David Olaso and I will discuss our piping system in aquatic. In our piping system, there would be three filters that can provide clean water and guarantee the safety of our customers. As you can see in our pipe, the microfilter removes most of the bacteria and cysts in the water. The sediment filter acts as a sieve that can remove particles such as rust and other particles in the water. The carbon filter removes the contaminants and impurities using activated carbon. As for the waterway design, the designer built the concept of water distribution to help the people that will buy our service, providing them potable water. The designer ensured the safety of the customer by using polypropylene random copolymer PPI pipes that has multiple layered design which make it the most hygienic for the transportation of potable water. In the depth of 12 to up to 8 inches, the designer made sure that if ever any leakage would occur, the pipes would be easily repaired. For the design is according to the Water Code of the Philippines, Section 48. Any project program involving the appropriation of water shall be directed towards the optimum single or multi-purpose utilization. Whenever practicable, projects shall be conceived and viewed according to multi-purpose water resource planning projects within the area of a river basin. In the case of small-scale water development projects not readily covered by a large-scale water development projects, development planning of the latter shall be proceed alongside the implementation. As our product service, first is checking out the location. The designer would also check the current water system of the place, the bodies of water surrounding the place, and survey or do an interviews to some of the problems that our customer and what is the current state of the area. Next is layouting of the design. Since the place is already checked, the designer can now determine the strength, weakness, and opportunities for the area and can now lay out the possible designs that may fit in the area. Next is listing and gathering of materials. After layouting the design, the designer can now produce the materials of the current water system that the area has and improve it. Next is starting off the project. The designer will then start to renovate the water system by reconnecting each line and putting a purifier to the main source so that the water that will distribute distributed will be potable and safe drinking water. Next is first trial testing of the project. After finishing the renovation, the designer will then test if the water is purified and if the water is potable and safe drinking for our customer. Also, the designer will see if the water is reaching out in the household and there would be no interruption for the whole testing. Next is second trial testing of our product. If the first if the first trial is not successful, the designers will seek what is the problem within the system so that they can solve it and do another trial. Next is opening of the water system. After the trials, the water system will be open for all and ready to be enjoyed by our customer and help them in the same way. Next is our maintenance. The water system will be checked at least once a month so that if there would be some problems occurring, it will be catered already because if not, there will be might be problems that may occur. That's all for our presentation. Thank you for listening.